What is up, everybody? Me and JB have a big announcement. JB, we just wrapped up two major things we've been doing this season, being fantasy football and the Doordash competition between me and you. JB, do you want to start with fantasy football, and I'll go Doordash?
Oh, so the winner for the... Hold on, let me pull this up here. The winner for the unbiased fantasy football is Swifty Nation. So congrats to Swifty Nation. Congrats to her. To beating X Gonna Give It To You. He got second place. We all know that would be Chandler. And then I came in third place by only beating Butker's Tradwife by only 0.60. So only by 0.60, and I got third place. So, but Swifty Nation, congratulations once again for being the unbiased hard take fantasy football. So, congratulations. You get your free t-shirt, free merch.
Merch. And we will be posting the photo once they receive that on the Unbiased Hard Take Facebook page. Link to that will be in the description down below. So go follow on Facebook. Me and JB are both very involved in the Facebook world. Got a lot of likes on Facebook. If you're watching, go subscribe on YouTube too. And with that, JB, we have Doordash competition, because our second annual Doordash competition, where I won last year, I have now repeated, as you guys can see from above our heads here. I finished the year at 193 and 79, and JB with a very respectable, very good number himself at 182 and 89. So yep. JB, I don't think people. You can tell he's upset. So JB will be buying a meal.
Way better than last year. I can tell you that. I did way better than this year than last year. So
you absolutely did. And JB, I think we need to take a minute here and truly appreciate that we've predicted 2 years in a row of every regular season game played from opening night until the last whistle. That's commendable. Let's clap for ourselves on that one. That's 2 years straight, my friend. 2 years straight. Didn't miss a game.
Yes, sir.
So with that, JB, I do have a little bit of something else for people. JB, we've done all the good stuff, all the announcing's done. JB, our teams are in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Before we wrap it up here, both our teams are in the playoffs. What's your thoughts on the playoffs, man?
Oh man, Steelers are going to be. It's a pretty tough matchup. I don't know how long we're gonna keep this up. We had a horrendous 4-week stretch. We went 0-4, which I literally thought that we were gonna, actually win some of those games, but we didn't. But it's going to be really tough. So let's just hope the Steelers can actually pull a win out of their you-know-whats, and hopefully Arthur Smith and our defensive coordinator has been struggling horrendously, and we have so much talent on our defense, and we can't even pursue it correctly. So, and hopefully Arthur Smith just does his job instead of calling stupid plays like freaking Matt Canada at some point. Like literally, literally, there's some play calling at that point where Matt Canada. That's what Matt Canada would called. Like, bring back the checkdowns. We need checkdowns and big plays. That's how our offense has been for years. Get checkdowns, short routes, and then once they bite on that, go down deep. I hope George Pickens just is not a new Antonio Brown and Deontay Johnson and Juju and Chase Claypool type of people, because I really don't want that to happen, because he's a very young, talented player, and just for the fact that he's acting like this is unacceptable. He's a great player, and yes, there's sometimes great players won't get targeted as much because they're being double, triple teamed, and that's what people are doing. They're double, triple teaming him, and it's not his fault. Actually, it is his fault because he's that good. And defensive teams knows that he's a threat, and he should know that. And he's a threat. We need some more veteran players like Mike Williams and Van Jefferson to actually step up and tutor him. Like, hey, it's all right. It's fine. But I feel like that's not the case in the receiver locker room. So we just need more mature veteran players that can actually knows what to do. So we got a tough game.
You know what our teams have in common? A lot. Not only are we two of the most historical teams in the league, we're both also wild cards this year, but not only that, both the Packers and Steelers are kind of crawling into the playoffs this year. Green Bay slaughtered Seattle and then slaughtered New Orleans, both in primetime games, and then 2 weeks in a row just kind of laid a dud against Minnesota, which I can accept that. Okay, whatever. They had a chance to clinch the 1 seed themselves. Okay, I can handle that. But to shit the bed against Chicago, I understand a lot of it was against our backup players, and to lose to the Bears since the first time in over 11 games. And mind you, we play them twice a year every year. For that to happen heading into the playoffs is a little bit concerning. I'm not super concerned Jordan Love's going to be healthy and fine, and we can run the ball very well with Josh Jacobs. We have a lot of playmakers. Jaden Reed had another 1,000-yard season, if you want to count rushing yards, receiving yards, and punt return yards, which I do. That's 2 in a row. We have Dontavian Wicks, Tucker Kraft, one of the best blocking tight ends. We have a good offensive line. So I think we can go to Philly and have a chance. Now, would I bet money on Green Bay this week? No. But do I think Green Bay can beat anybody? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We went to Dallas last year when we weren't supposed to win and literally smacked them. So I think Green Bay has a fighting chance. The season starts over now, JB. Every team's in the playoffs now for a reason.
Exactly. But, I mean, you guys had a lot of injury issues through the whole regular season, and we have as well. We've had some major injuries. But yeah, I mean, it's really difficult, especially for you. One of your big targets, Christian Watson, he's out for the season. So I think he tore his ACL, I do believe. So I mean, that's
correct, and
I think that's happened a game before or during the last game of the regular season, if I can recall that correctly.
He's had a lot of leg problems. He's never torn an ACL, and he's always had hamstring issues. So now you got to take hamstring issues with a torn ACL. Not looking good.
Nope, it is not for him.
With that, JB, that's all we have for today's congratulatory episode of the Unbiased Hard Take. We have now wrapped up Fantasy Football League and 2 years in a row of Doordash. So, JB, I think we'll go ahead and announce that me and JB will be live streaming the Broncos-Bills playoff game this Sunday at 1 p.m. is the game we have. So, and JB has full permission to use my Amazon Prime since his team unfortunately got the Amazon Prime game on Wild Card Weekend. So, me and JB will be live streaming that game, being the Broncos and Bills. JB, what do you got to add to that, my friend?
Just follow us, subscribe. Hit the bell notifications so you get the notifications like, hey, we are live, or hey, we posted a brand new video. So go ahead and hit that bell, and so you can watch the upcoming or be the first to be notified that the new video is up. So be ready for us coming this Sunday. We can live stream and talk about a post-season
Yes, finally, best time of the year. And with that, that's all I got. Until next week. Well, actually, this coming Sunday, that technically is a new week. Let's go Heat. Oh boy. Oiler up. We started the Big Ten really strong. We're doing good. And go Pack. Go, baby. We're in the playoffs. Let's bring the Lombardi Trophy home where it belongs.
And I'm going to end it off here with let's go Heat. It's a struggle. It's a dumpster fire right now. But let's go Purdue. Like he said, we're being so strong in the Big Ten right now, and it's almost March. So be prepared for March madness, because I feel like this year is going to be 10 times more mad than last year. And then let's go Steelers. Let's just bring the Lombardi home. We are tied with the most Super Bowl wins out of all NFL franchises. So until then, we'll see you all this coming Sunday.
See you on Sunday.